recently we did an interview with D. Ray Davis.
Okay.
And it kind of went viral and upset a lot of people.
Really?
I'm gonna play it for you.
All right.
I've been, as a young guy, my mother's friends my mother was involved in a lot of stuff, but I've had older women who thought I wasn't being parented correctly, slightly try to take advantage of me, and not slightly, have taken advantage of
Well,
me.
you lost your virginity to 30-year-olds?
Yeah,
The same time?
yeah, two ugly, horrible looking women.
And you were
What was I?
you were how old?
11.
11.
Going to 12, I had no hair on me.
And people got mad about his story.
Well, people, number one, people got a little mad at me laughing about it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But, and we talked about that later on in the interview, saying, yeah, I'm laughing, because you're kind of making a joke out of it. But
Right.
if this was a girl talking about being 11, losing to two 30-year-old men,
Yeah.
it'd be a very different kind of situation.
100%. Like, I mean, even in my stand-up, I talk about that a lot too, because we always, like, we think it's cool, like, if you get with one of your teachers and you a dude.
Right.
Like, that's every kid's dream, every, like,
Yeah.
male ninth grader's dream.
Oh, yeah,
is
there's
one
a
of
few
them
teachers I want to smash. In high
Absolutely.
school,
And we
even
all had a
junior
little
high.
situations
Yeah.
where as a teacher's aide or she might be fresh out or, like, all of that. But in theory, it's if we're talking about, equality and everything, like it's just as much of a crime regardless of gender. And then but again, when you put the male machismo and the testosterone in it, there's another thing I talk about in stand-up where I was like, dudes, they feel like the younger you are when you lose your virginity, the more manly you are. Like, nigga, shoot, I've been fucking since I was 4. Like, no, nigga, that's molestation. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? But like, we always want to be, I was 11, I was 12. And we almost wear like a badge of honor, but when really, like, those are children and they shouldn't be involved in sexual activities at all.
Well, you were 13.
Yeah, I was young.
And I guess the girl was 15?
Yeah, and like we was in the same age group, and mentally I was probably beyond her years, but again, I was bragging, trying to show that I had been out here fucking, and I hadn't been, and I was lying, and I come up, in the church, and I felt like I let everybody down, but ultimately my ego was the one that was being served.
13 is kind of young.
Yeah. I mean, it's 13 is young, but in my neighborhood, I was a late bloomer, or so they said. Everybody else had, but if you was in the 8th grade and you wasn't fucking yet, like, you was a square, and girls and guys, and that's, it's unfortunate, and that's why, like, being a father now, you be like, I don't even want to think about my daughter having sex in 5 to 7 years. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ready for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go do 20 and sit down gladly. Like, I had a great career, great life. I don't want to see that for my children, but I was in it. You know what I mean? Like, and to know that it's only progressed when it comes to what children are exposed to and even how they process it. It's deep, man. And all we can do is hope to be the best parents that we can possibly do and guide them that they make the best decisions.
Well, and this takes me into kind of my next question is what's happening in Hollywood right now?
Yeah.
It's a mess.
It's out of control. But
you've been in Hollywood for how long have you been working in Hollywood now?
I've been working in Hollywood since, like, seriously, since 96. You know what I mean? So,
21 years.
Yeah. So that's when I used to, standing outside the comedy stores, improvs, living on the street, like, sleeping on couches, driving back and forth on the freeway. Still in high school, but, like, I've been out here on that grind, auditioning, all that since 96.
Okay. So you've seen Hollywood for a very long time.
Yeah.
Number one, is the casting couch a real thing?
The casting couch is absolutely a real thing. I mean, if you and let's take it all the way back to the days of the actual Warner Brothers and Samuel Golden and like, even when you think about movies and stuff with, like, Orson Welles and like, that's what all of that Rosebud and all of that shit is going all the way back to the origins of Hollywood. actresses would make deals at studios. That's how you made a movie. Like Warner Brothers would make a deal with an actress. Such as would make a deal with Samuel Gold or Universal, and you would only be in their movies. And you would make a deal with the head of the studio who was having sex with the actresses. Like that's how like it's stories of like old Hollywood. So it's always been that way. So one, we got to charge it to them because they designed it. But then today, like it's a paradigm shift that I'm actually pleased is going down because it's another civil rights movement in that sense to where things have to change and that shift has to occur so that we can all grow.